I hear some footsteps approaching me. I was scared. I already had that salt water on my hand. I turned around and threw it. There was nothing. And all of a sudden,
Whoa!
you must have heard urban legends throughout your entire life. I'll add one more urban legend to that list, and this one has been approved by a lot of paranormal investigators. I'm gonna have my friend Karasu with me, who's known to be a paranormal expert.
Hey guys, it's your boy Karasu. Today, Alien invited me for a podcast. He said something about horror podcast, and I am interested in horror stuff.
You're a damn liar, man. That's not true.
I don't know why he's recording horror podcast because I he's so scared of this horror stuff, and I know he can't sleep after this. So,
I know
what are
what
you
to
gonna talk
say.
about?
I'm gonna talk about some paranormal stuff,
That I know.
which
That I
will
know.
make you, which will make you pee your pants.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about some crazy creepy pasta. Well,
Okay, what is it?
the origin is from Japan. It's about the
Okay.
doll, like all the haunted stuff. It's always related to a doll. There's got to be a doll. There's no way
Yeah, it's
it's something
Annabelle.
else.
It
Yeah. Let's not go off the grid. Okay, let's talk about the creepy pasta I was gonna tell you
Hmm.
about. So,
Okay, so what?
this creepy pasta is about a crazy doll. It's not Annabelle, but like some random crazy doll you can buy off the market.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
can buy Annabelle.
like that. It's like Annabelle 2.0, but at your own place.
You do black magic.
I'm in witchcraft, bro. Anytime. Just contact me.
Yeah, what kind of dolls you buy off the market?
Any random doll. Any random doll of which has legs and arm. What you gotta do is remove all the stuff, and like the cotton and stuff from the doll. You gotta
Okay, so
tear
you
it.
first cut it open, then remove the cotton out of it.
Yeah, you remove all the cotton out of it, and dry uncooked rice. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you gotta stuff that doll with that stuff until it's full, and put some of your finger nail clips inside of that doll.
okay,
You gotta
okay,
sew it with a red thread. Red thread is necessary, and the
okay, right.
remaining thread
Like
you
the
can
crimson
just
thread, like the crimson thread.
Yes.
and the
So
remaining
as
of that
so
thread.
my let me speak.
Stop screaming.
So as I told that I like the paranormal stuff, I study about it, and so from what he told, I concluded that you take
Yeah.
dry ice or milk. Those two things attract negative things to you, especially milk.
Whatever you do, don't look behind you. Run.
Okay. Then
There's
you gotta stitch the doll with red thread.
red thread, like the crimson red,
Yeah.
bloody red, bloody
Yeah.
red, to
That.
depict
Yeah.
that the blood is coming out of it.
Yeah. And after doing that, what you gotta do is you gotta like put that doll in a bathtub if you have one at home, or if you don't, just put it in a sink. Whatever thing you're taking with you, just fill it till the top with water, and
Okay,
after that, put that doll inside of it, like soak it
okay.
completely. After that, you gotta name your doll.
Naming a spirit makes it stronger. But I think for devils it's different. If you know their name, they might get weaker. Like if I know the devil's name, it might get weaker. I'm not a demonologist, but that is what I think it is. That I sorry.
So you mean make naming Annabelle made it stronger.
Yeah.
What do you name it? Give me a name. Give me a name right now.
Carrot.
Carrot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a nice name to name a spirit. The one thing I want to tell you is don't give it a name that's like related to any of your close friend or family member.
Okay. No one in my family is named Carrot, so let's continue.
Then after doing that, select your hiding place where you want to hide. And you gotta hide in a room where there's a television. And make sure the power source is connected so it can be easily, disconnected. The television could be turned on and
Let
off.
me guess, you might gonna say static, the white
Yeah,
noise. Yeah.
yeah,
The
something like
psychics
that.
the psychics use that voice to connect to the spirit realm, to talk to the spirits, because it helps them to disconnect to the physical world and connect to the spirit world.
Oh, but the only time I've heard about that static noise or like seen it was in this web series Stranger Thing.
Friends don't lie.
But I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about it.
Okay, then after turning the television on, you gotta have a glass of salt water. Make you gotta keep it near you wherever you are hiding.
So it's quite obvious that salt is repellent of negative energy. Everybody knows about that.
I don't know, mate.
Okay, guys, take some notes. Don't ever leave your house eating sugar. Just have some
Now, not
salt.
eating sugar. Don't ever leave your house after drinking milk.
Same. Okay, don't
Yeah,
don't ever leave your house after drinking milk and stuff. Rather have some salt inside of your mouth instead while leaving. It will
yeah,
keep
just
all the evil bitches away from you.
yeah,
All right. All right. So what you're gonna do is go to your hiding place and start counting till 10. Like a little countdown thing that you do while playing hide and seek. Whenever you're finished with counting, then
mm,
what you're gonna do is take a knife or a scissor, whatever sharp object you have, go back to the bathroom
okay,
and remove
okay,
that doll from the bathtub. Uh, you gotta say, "I have found you," and the doll's name. So,
okay,
like you named your doll Carrot, you gotta say, "I have found you, Carrot." And using your knife or whatever sharp object you have, you gotta cut the thread of that doll and be careful. Do not cut any of the stitches, like not make the rice fall out of the doll, or you'll have to start all over again. And then after that, now comes the crazy stuff. Now you have to say you are the next it, Carrot. Put the doll back in the bathtub and run for your life as fast as you can to your hiding spot. And then you gotta hide. Do not make
okay.
any sound.
So if you make any sound, it will come to you quickly.
Yeah, it will come to you. Yeah, it will reveal your location. And
Okay, okay, got it.
yeah.
What I was really wondering was, if you said that I have to cut that crimson thread, right?
Hmm.
So if you cut that crimson thread and the rice shouldn't be spelled out, how is it possible? Because you
Okay.
use it, because you
You
use the
don't.
thread to tie it up. Yeah, sew
Yeah.
it up.
You don't have to cut the stitches. Like whenever
So,
you stitch something, you have some extra thread. So like that extra thread was wrapped around that doll. So you gotta cut the extra thread or make a stab at some other place of that doll. Like you don't have to cut the stitches.
okay, got it, got it. So when you
Yeah.
sew it, there is some extra thread that you cut it, or you stab it somewhere that rice can't spell out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, got it. Next you talk about that TV static. It's on static.
It's like a warning system. It's like a fire alarm. As soon as the spirit approaches you, you gotta start hearing some weird noises from the television. And the next you gotta do, you remember I told you to take a glass of salt water with you to your hiding
Yeah, yeah,
spot.
yeah, yeah. How
Yeah,
can I
so
forget
like,
that? So
yeah,
repellent of spirits.
to end the game, what you gotta do is take a mouthful of the salt water and have that glass with you. Okay, but like don't
Mouth full
swallow.
of salt
Don't.
water. So I have to sit there with my mouth full of salt water.
You don't have to sit. As soon as you're about to end the game and you wanna like
Okay,
search for the doll, you gotta have some of that salt water inside of your mouth and have the glass of it prepared with you
okay,
right next to you. Okay, keep it in your hand. As that thing is still in your mouth, start looking for that doll. Don't assume that you'll find it in the bathroom, in the bathtub, but like start looking everywhere else in your house. And as soon as you
Okay.
find it, pour that salt water from the glass onto the doll, and at the end, put like spit that salt water from your mouth on the doll, and repeat this thing, Ivan, 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 3 times,
I
and that
win.
ends the game. The three Ivan is all it takes to end the game.
Just burn it after you end the game.
Why?
Because it's negative energy and
Oh,
you have to burn
okay.
it. If you do
Just in
something like
case.
that, you have to burn that remnants
Just
so
in
that it
case.
so that it
Yeah.
won't get attached to you.
So let me conclude about this.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is you gotta have a crazy doll. You gotta put a spirit into it. Then you gotta like play one man hide and seek with that spirit. And after that, you gotta stab it and stuff. You gotta win the game, find the spirit, and that's it. Burn it at the end, and
Okay.
that's
And
the game about.
before ending, let me bust a myth. Okay.
Okay.
It's not that easy that you put some rice and fingernail it and the spirit will attract to you.